The cashier over there will take care of you. Thanks again for your business. Have a great day.
What happened with that customer you were just with?
Oh, Mrs. Jones? Well, nothing. Everything went fine. Why?
Well, I was on the phone at the time, but from where I was standing, she looked a little confused.
Really? Well, she didn't mention anything.
I noticed her looking over the RO after you left. Did you explain the work performed?
Well, sure. I told her what we were going to do when I called her at noon to get her approval, and she knew what her total would be.
That isn't really what I meant. What I'm looking for is, did you perform an active delivery like we taught you to do?
Well, no. I'm sorry. I know it's what you'd like us to do and all, but I need to call a couple of customers, and I just didn't have the time. It's been a really busy day, Steve.
Linda, I don't want to take a lot of time here, since you do need to get to those customer calls. I do want to get your input as to why you'd ever skip an active delivery.
Well, I agree that it's ideal, but if we do all the work that we told them we'd do for what we quoted, there really shouldn't be anything else to explain.
Hold on. Steve here. Okay. Yeah, I'm talking to her now. Thanks, Penny. That was the cashier. Your customer has some questions about the bill, and that is a great example of why we make it a practice to perform active deliveries.
I can see that. When we take time to do an active delivery, we answer all questions, and the customers don't walk away confused, like mine apparently did.
Right. And there are other great reasons. Can you come up with another one?
Well, when we explain everything, it makes the customer feel like they got the value for the money they spent.
Exactly. And I think it's the right thing to do. So, now what are you going to do?
Well, first off, I'm going to do an active delivery, since Mrs. Jones is still at the cashier, and explain the work performed, the delivery I should have done in the first place. And I'm not going to skip an active delivery in the future.
I think that's a good idea. I bet the customer will be surprised and very pleased you talked with her.
Thanks, Steve.
Well, I'll let you get to Mrs. Jones. I'd also like to hear how the customer calls go, so why don't you drop by my office before you head home tonight?
Sure, Steve. I'll talk to you then.
Good job, Linda.